On to the receivers. You want me to go first again, and maybe you can take the tight ends after?
Sure.
Okay.
That works.
For my boom this game, I chose Adam Thielen.
Oh, okay. That's
Um,
after this past week. That's a tough one.
Yeah, even though Kirk Cousins had just shat the bed, basically. He shat the bed.
Yeah.
Thielen is projected 12.2 points, but even though he shat the bed, like I said, he still got his 8 targets.
Okay.
I mean, everyone knows that's his favorite target.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought Thielen wasn't going to have a good season considering, he's the only guy.
Diggs is gone.
Diggs is gone. But he still gets the throws, and he still finds a way to get open. So he's surprising me. Tennessee is 22nd in terms of pass D, and like I said, Thielen has averaged 8 targets per game.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a bounce back game for Kirk.
Okay. And with Kirk comes Thielen.
With Kirk, the reason I also think he's gonna have a big game is I think Dalvin Cook's gonna have a big game.
Okay.
And I think that's gonna open things up for Thielen.
All right. My boom receiver is actually Robbie Anderson, Carolina Panthers.
Carolina, okay. My Chargers?
Yeah. So his Chargers, their run defense, it's great. Their pass rush is great, but I feel like with the loss of Christian McCaffrey, that comes all of his carries and all of his targets. Whoever is gonna run for him to replace him is not gonna get a majority of that share.
Yeah.
So somebody is gonna get it. It's Teddy Bridgewater. He's gonna throw it now.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater loves Anderson.
But you don't think what's Moore?
DJ Moore. I feel like the Chargers are gonna be
Key
more
on it.
focused on Moore because Moore is kind of like the bigger name.
Yeah.
But Robbie Anderson's like that big play guy. Like he could high point the ball. And he's Bridgewater's favorite target right now. So
yeah. He had a big week 1, I believe. Yeah.
So I feel like this is a time for Bridgewater to also prove to the rest of the world that he does deserve the starting position job. He's taking over Cam Newton, who is destroying it on the Patriots. So it's like, so he's my boom. I believe he's gonna do a lot better than he's expected.
Fair.
Yeah.
On to the bust. My bust is related to Adam Thielen, his longtime teammate, Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
He's projected 11.9. To be honest, I was looking for who there's a lot of bust candidates, but I only chose Stephon because it's simply, you're playing Ramsey.
Rams, you're right. You're right.
Diggs is the best receiver, by far on that team. John Brown is good, but...
Yeah, but Diggs for sure.
Yeah, Diggs for sure. Ramsey's going to cover him up. I think this is going to be... I predict the Rams to win this game, actually.
Okay.
As well as Josh Allen is playing, because he's playing out of his damn mind.
Phenomenal.
But Ramsey's playing against Diggs, and I saw a stat where, majority of... It's makes sense. Majority of the yards that Rams give up, it's not to Ramsey.
Oh, okay.
So, it's the other side. So, I'm choosing Diggs here.
All right. My bust, and it's kind of a questionable bust, and it's another big name player, but it's Julio Jones.
Makes sense. It makes a lot more sense than your
my Zeke pick. Yeah. Julio right now too is questionable. He does have that hamstring issue going on. But if he does play, and arguably, if he played fully, I don't know. I just feel like Julio is definitely like that guy that everyone's gonna focus on.
Yeah.
And because of that, Calvin Ridley has been becoming a monster.
But it just shows you how good Julio is that they think he's gonna play that well, even with a hamstring.
Exactly. Yeah. And they're playing against Chicago Bears, and I just feel like Matt Ryan's not gonna get enough time to sit in that pocket and wait for Julio to run his route.
They have a corner that's pretty good too, I believe. I think it's Fuller.
Fuller.
He's good. So I'm guessing he'll lock up Julio.
I mean, but Julio is Julio. Like, that guy could probably catch any ball thrown to him. But
sure.
I just feel like because of his hamstring issue and because of the defense they're playing, Calvin Ridley will step up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, for the Falcons.
You have him, that's why.
Yeah, I do have him. It's been great. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, he's been crazy.
Okay,
good pick.
But yeah,
I like that one.
He might just be kind of like a decoy out there.
Yeah.
And not to say that I don't think Julio will get his yardage, but also Julio is definitely, he doesn't have that.
He's not scoring. We know that for sure.
He doesn't even have that scoring factor going for him. Everyone knows that year after year, dude. That guy gets like 3 touchdowns in the season. It's like Yeah. But
Okay.
Yeah, that's my.
My sleeper is, I think I'm saying it right, Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Packers. Okay.
Packers.
Uh-huh.
Devontae is questionable. My gut, it sounds like he's not going to play. But whether he plays or not,
Uh-huh.
he's been sort of like the deep threat guy for Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
He's had a lot of targets. So if Devontae doesn't play, he'll get more opportunities. It might be harder for him because they'll lock into him, but more opportunities. New Orleans has also given up 5 TDs so far, which isn't that good, considering how elite we thought New Orleans passing TDs.
Uh-huh.
5 passing TDs.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of opportunities, and he's expected 7 points. I think he could get that.
Oh yeah. That makes
As
sense.
a sleeper, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. My sleeper, quote unquote sleeper, is actually T.Y. Hilton.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
He's been struggling, though.
He has been a pretty big disappointment so far this season for T.Y. Hilton owners, especially with like Rivers coming in. You would think that throw the ball more.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been super disappointing. But they just lost Campbell. They lost Campbell. That's a lot of it's more targets to share.
Yeah.
So if Ty doesn't prove himself this week, I think it's safe to say that Ty is no longer considered like a top tier receiver. Like back in yeah. That's all I'd say. Ty, you think like he's a good receiver, but I feel like if he can't prove himself this week, just
all hope is lost.
All hope is lost. But that aside, I do think he will prove himself this week. They're playing against the Jets as well.
I was wrong about their defense.
Yeah.
They're trash.
It's the Jets. I mean, if you can't do it against the Jets, like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
so, T.Y. Hilton.
Okay.